Assalamu alaikum. This is Kashif Ali Solangi. The topic which I am going to present is spore. So first of all, what is a spore? A spore is a cell that certain fungi, plant and bacteria produce. Spores are involved in reproduction. Spores are formed during unfavorable conditions. They can survive without nutrients. Now the types of spore. Basically there are two types of spore. First one is endospore and the second one is exospore. Endospores are formed within the vegetative cell, means inside the cell. And exospores are formed in either one of the ends of the vegetative cell, mean on the surface of the cell. Now the structure of spore. The outer coat made up of protein and they provides chemical and enzymatic resistance to the spores. Cortex region lies between the outer and inner coat and it is made up of peptidoglycan. Cortex helps in dehydration process during sporulation process and thus providing high temperature resistance. Germ cell wall protects from damaging and it protects the central core. The central core portion consists of DNA, small amounts of RNA, ribosomes, enzymes and nearly 40% of dipiclonic acid. The dipiclonic acid helps in preventing the damage against DNA by chemicals present in the environment. Now sporulation, the process of production of spores. The one vegetative cell forms a single spore which after germination develops into a new cell. It takes 8 hours to 19 hours to complete. Now the endospore formation. In the first step, the DNA is replicated into two parts. In the second step, the cellular division of cytoplasmic membrane occurs, which is also known as cytokinesis. In third step, pre-spore formation occurs. And the remaining cell is known as mother cell. In the fourth step, cortex is formed and the mother DNA is denatured. In the fifth step, coat formation begins outside the spore. In the sixth step, exosporium formation occurs within the maturation. In the last, mature spore is released. Let's see the exospore formation. Cytoplasmic division occurs in the vegetative cell and then a bud is formed. The bud having double layers. Then in last, transverse septa forms. The spore detaches out of the cell. This is known as sporulation of exospore. Let's see the difference between endospore and exospore. Endospore is present within the cell. Exospore is present out of the cell. This is primary difference. Now in the last, germination. Sporulation is followed by germination. Endospore and exospore return to its vegetative state by a process called germination. Germination is triggered by physical or chemical damage to the endospore's coat. When the environmental conditions become in favor of the bacteria, the spores are reactivated and thus giving rise to a new bacterial cell. Keep in mind, this is not a process of reproduction. Vegetative cell produces a single spore which in turn form a new bacterial cell. Here are the contributors. Thank you so much for your concentration.